Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, so Bob Menendez, the senator from New Jersey, who was arrested or indicted on bribery charges last week, has had a superseding indictment put on him, basically saying that he is an unregistered agent of Egypt. To be an unregistered, if you are advocating for another country, you have to register as an agent with the United States government. This is stuff like Mike Flynn had to do with Turkey. And Menendez obviously didn't do that, because if you do that, then they're going to want to know what is it that you're pimping for that country. And apparently, so it links to the bribery and the corruption charges. It's also been noted in this article that Menendez was in contact with Egyptian military and intelligence officials as well. So, and his wife apparently has also been named on this indictment, which means that she was doing this as well. She's denying that. He's denying that. There's fresh calls for him to resign from the Senate. He says he's not going to resign from the Senate. So much drama, so little time. But with this latest information that's come out, how will this impact Senator Menendez's seat? Entertainment purposes only. He's leaving. He's gone. He's leaving. He's going to be told to leave, or he's going to do it on his own. Basically, this information's come out. There's no recovering from this. He can try and deny it. He can try and wait for the court case, but there's going to be pressure put on him to leave at this point. The Queen of Pentacles. I'm trying to think, okay, is this his wife? My first thought is that the Democrats are saying, you've got to go. There's too much here, and you're hurting the party. And, I'm sure Menendez doesn't want to resign, and he doesn't really care about the party. He cares about the money. And maybe that's what this is all underneath it, is he cared more about the money than he did actually governing. And so they're going to tell him to leave. This case is just going to drive forward. The government's been, because he was brought up on indictments for bribery and corruption charges 10 years ago, and he beat those, but these are back. So, the federal government did not stop investigating him when they had the hung jury the first time. They just, redoubled their efforts, and they got him this time. They flat out got him. They got him with the money. It's, you've got all this money coming down, and it's, this bribery's been going on for a while, and he's caught. He's just caught. It's not with his hand in the cookie jar. He's caught with the grocery cart full of, pumpkin JoJo's running out of Trader Joe's type of thing. This is going to be Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer hasn't commented. He first said he wasn't going to ask him to resign after the first one, but he has had no comments with this latest indictment. But Chuck Schumer is going to be the one who needs to get this done. He's the one overseeing it, and I'm sure that's Schumer. And I think it's going to be one of those things that you're leaving now, because they can appoint, I'm going to assume they can appoint a Democratic senator to replace him. And the Democrats don't lose their majority in the Senate. And it's going to be best for Menendez, because now that he's a foreign agent, he's really just not going to have any support. He's going to have no support. This is just the best ending, is for you to leave and go deal with your corruption charges. If you can beat him, we'll welcome you back. And I think Menendez was saying something like maybe he could step down from the Senate and still be a paid member of the Senate while he fights this. But I don't think that's what he's going to get here. Outcome fighting. There's going to be a lot of arguing and pushing around with this one. A lot of energy is going to be spent, but Menendez he's going to have to fight. He's going to have to fight if he wants to stay out of prison, because they caught him again. They caught him red-handed with all that money on there. No, he just needs to go. It was funny. It was in the comments today. discussing, answering questions and stuff like that. And I forget who I was interacting with, and she made a comment about we were talking about Steve Scalise, and the point I was, in a very verbose way, I was saying, he's not going to accept this position. He's not going to accept the same terms Kevin McCarthy accepted, because he doesn't want to take the job and be set up for failure. She was much more succinct. So what you're saying is he's got dignity. I had to think about it. It's like, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. He's got enough dignity to say, no, I'm not going to prostrate my friend. Prostrate. There's a slip of the tongue. Where's George Santos for that slip of the tongue? I might have to delete this one. I'm getting gross. In front of the MAGA folks. He's just not going to do it. Oh, God. Okay. I digress. Back to the Menendezes here. Okay, so we see him leaving. That's the overall energy. What do the Democrats need to do to get him to leave? What do they need to do? Give him an offer of something. Gold watch, congratulations, a farewell party. They need to offer him a little something to get out of there. Ever the mercenary. Some charity, maybe some help, maybe to go easy on him on some things. I mean, it's the Department of Justice, but I imagine he's a political figure. He's looking for a little protection here. He will... They have to offer him something, probably because of his ego. He thinks he's been a star performer for them, and he deserves something back. If they give him a little something, whatever that something is, that thing of value, he'll feel like he's victorious, like he's won something. He'll leave quickly. Once they offer him that, whatever that is, he'll leave quickly. And he feels like they owe it to him, because of all the service that he's done. He's been wonderful. They owe him stuff. Oh, good Lord. But, I mean, that's what the Democrats have to do? Talk about... I mean, what? Spirit, can we clarify on that? What would be the Page of Pentacles? What would be the thing of value that Menendez would want from the Democrats to get him to resign? Or maybe what it is, the Democrats are going to just pull all funding from him and kick him out of the party or something like that. And then he's got no money. Maybe that's... No, what is it? What is it that we're doing here? What is that's going to get him to leave? Judgment. Maybe he wants to wait till after the trials. He'll leave if he's been found guilty. Maybe that's the deal that he cuts with them. He doesn't want to be tossed out. He likes his way of living. And he thinks he's going to beat the... Yeah, but he's going to prison. Okay. He thinks that when this trial goes... when it goes to trial, he's going to beat it. He thinks he's going to beat the charges. He thinks he can explain the money. He's going to beat the charges. And he doesn't want to be kicked out because he'll be destitute. Because he won't have a way to continue getting all the money and maintaining his lifestyle. But the thing is, he's going to prison. He's not getting out of this one. Judgment comes, he goes to prison. And because of his lifestyle, he thinks he's going to beat these charges. He's not going to do it. He's going to prison. Okay, so I think what he's going to try and negotiate with the Democrats is that he will resign when he's a felon, basically. And... it's up to the Democrats to try and give him some type of counter offer or something along those lines. I don't know what that's going to be, but don't let the inmates run the asylum. You're better than the Republicans. We all know that. Again, I'd have to look up in New Jersey to see if how New Jersey appoints new senators, if they'd have another election or if the governor gets to appoint it. I would pause the video and look, but after the Mary Lou Retton video, I'll just let it go at this point. I'll do a little more research on that one and let me know in the comments. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm beast so that my video makes it out to new viewers. And to those new viewers, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Take care.